good morning, good night, good afternoon. It's Wonderful Wednesdays. It's your boy, Mr. Wonderful, and you are now tuned into Mr. Wonderful's Corner. What do we do here on the corner? We document hip hop and culture in and around the Lower East Side, right? So that's what we do here on Mr. Wonderful's Corner. We document hip hop culture in and around the Lower East Side. And this week on the corner, we will be discussing how do artists get motion, right? How do artists get motion? So we're going to discuss three things in regards to that topic. We're going to discuss first what is motion, right? We're going to discuss posting and IRL, right? We're going to talk about URL and IRL, right? And we're going to talk about packaging and presentation. So but before we get into that, I said before we get into that, we got to go a little bit deeper into Mr. Wonderful's world. And Mr. Wonderful's world is a segment on the show where we discuss the different things happening in and around my world, right? The people and places and things that I rock with, and the people, places, and things that rock with me. So this week we got a busy it was a busy week inside Wonderful's world, and it's another busy and beautiful week. So yeah, let's dive inside Mr. Wonderful's world. First order of business. The big bro Razcast just dropped the album. Was out with him this past Thursday at an album release at Head and Tiger. That project got about 15 songs on it, and let's see. My fault. You already know I'm Dolo, but we'll get better. We'll get better, right? That project got about 15 songs on it. It's available on all streaming platforms, and there's some physical products involved with this project also. So yeah, Leopard Eats Face, the Big Bro Razcast album is out, available on all platforms, 15 tracks. Some of the artists and producers in the credits. We got DJ Jazzy Jeff, the Beat Miners, Smith and Wesson, Fredo Starr, shouts to him. He was out at the event. Expect the Deck, Russell Peters, just to name a few. So yeah, definitely shout out to the bro, Razcast, Leopard Eats Face on all digital platforms. Come on, if you're inside of Wonderful's world, this is one of the people that rock inside the world. Eventually we'll get him on the corner. And yeah, so shouts out to the big bro Razcast. He's definitely doing his press run in New York City and around the country. So like I said, what we do on the inside Wonderful's world, we show love to people that show us love, right? We definitely had a couple shots of Douce together, chopped it up, and we'll get into more things like that, right? So that is the first order of business. Leopard Eats Face in stores now on all digital platforms. Check it out. Second order of business. Second order of business. What is the second order of business? LES historian, documentarian. LES historian and documentarian friend, the big bro Clayton Patterson, right? Has a exhibit going on called Photo Shoots at yes, the big bro Clayton Patterson has an exhibit going on called Photo Shoots, where he's showing different photos from 1986 to 2001. And if you're from the LES, you definitely want to get in there. You never know, you might be on some of those. So yeah, that's going on. It started February 6th and it's going on to March 1st, 2026. That is at 47 Christie Street. So the big bro family, LES documentarian, historian, Clayton Patterson has an exhibit, photo shoots, 47 Christie Street. Actually the debut opening day was sponsored by Nike, so that's dope. Um, I can't wait to get there too. I'm gonna get over there soon this week. Hope to see some of y'all there. So again, tap in. So that was the second order of business. Third order of business. What else we got on the menu? Okay, we got a very busy week at Hidden Tiger. We got a very busy week. So artists, right? We're talking about motion, right? I'm gonna show y'all better than I can tell y'all. For me and for us, we documenting this experience, this experiment, right? And Hidden Tiger is one of the locations and venues I'm using as, for as a way to be visible, as a way to be on the scene. Hip hop has definitely happened there, and you can't want, for me, since I want to be a part of hip hop, this is one of the venues I'm choosing to use to, tap in with the industry. So, with that said, February 17th, Hidden Tiger, 212 Avenue A, Lower East Side. Again, Hidden Tiger, 212 Avenue A, and the Lower East Side. Certified Vibe presents the Eco Event. Certified Vibes presents the Eco Event. And who's on the ones and twos, you ask? Who's on the ones and twos? We got sounds by Nyla Simone, Static Selector, and Ninth Wonder. Again, we got sounds by Nyla Simone, Static Selector, and Ninth Wonder, hosted by Rob Markman, and there will be special guest performances. So again, artists, how to get motion? Huh? What is motion? We'll get into that. But let's get back into WonderFu's world. So that's February 17th. Oh. But wait, there's more. Very next day, February 18th, the big bro, Tony Touch, will be on the ones and twos for Toka's pop-up mix, playing nothing but club classics. Did y'all hear me? The very next day, the big bro, Tony Touch, will be on the ones and twos for the Toka's pop-up mix, playing nothing but club classics. If you ever been to a Toka's event, you know how that's gonna be. So, yeah, that's Hidden Tiger, Wednesday, Hidden Tiger, Thursday. But wait, there's more. Sunday. Y'all know we do our industry Sunday events with DJ Heavy Hands, hosted by Rena Rock, your boy Mr. Wonderful, in there documenting everything that's happening. But this Sunday, we got the Jungle Brothers in the building. We got the Jungle Brothers in the building and friends, right? So they will be stopping by. That's a part of the monthly series dedicated to building culture and bringing people together in an intimate setting. Jungle Brothers and friends will be in Hidden Tigers Sunday, February 22nd. So again, that's DJ Sinister, that's Breakbeat, right? It's going down. Again, Jungle Brothers and friends. Who that entails? DJ Sinister, Breakbeat Lou. Of course, we got our resident DJ Heavy Hands on the ones and twos. We got Rena Rock serving up the best cocktails. Kitchen's open late. So, again, we discussed motion, right? Podcasters ain't going to knock on your door. Podcasters ain't going to jump in your DM. But we'll get into it, right? This episode is all about, like, how do we get motion? So that's what we want to discuss. And this one is very special to me, family. This one is very special to me, family. Our sister, Ramen, our sister's restaurant, Ramen by Ra, located at 70th East 1st Street. Our sister's restaurant, Ramen by Ra, located at 70th East 1st Street, was just voted number 36. Okay, was just voted number 36 out of the top 50 restaurants in New York City. Let's clap it up for that. Let's clap it up for that. right? Blessings to her. I'm pretty sure she's grateful, and it don't stop there, right? We keep going. So, and that presentation came from Belly Eats, and that was based on over 90 million ratings, right, from the Belly Eats community. Again, she got 36, not ramen restaurants or anything or woman owned or black owned. No, 36 out of the top 50 restaurants in New York City. How many restaurants in New York City? There's 50 if I walk a block, right? So definitely, and y'all need to pull up. Reservations are only available on Resi, right? Go to resi.com, and reservations open every 1st and 15th of the month. Reservations open every 1st and 15th of the month. If you haven't been, please go stop by. Ramen by Ra. Again, very happy for all the accolades she's been receiving. Again, I saw her, and we salute her. Now that we got the family business out the way, I done brought y'all into my world, but let's run it down again so y'all know everything that's happening right this week. And if you in the Lower East Side, got something going on in the Lower East Side, please definitely, we want to know. We want to talk about it. We want to document it. We want to be a part of it. Artists, we definitely want to know what y'all got going on, where y'all gonna be, and please let me know. I can't be at every event. I only know about events that are taking place, right? So if you got an event that you want me to come document or you want us to speak about on the channel, because again, we shooting for the gusto with this channel, right? The main thing is the main thing. I am a rapper, but as we see, all the artists are already making the pivot to media, right? Athletes, they all already making the pivot to media. So this is just me getting ahead, right? If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And of course, everything will get better, right? I plan to get better with, our camera's gonna get better, simple things as mics. These are simple things, right? But I just want to show myself that I got it in me to continuously do this every week. And then we'll start investing in the things we need to do to present it to you as best as I can. Right now, y'all getting it as best as I can, but and I hope y'all finding value and this information. Again, we documenting hip hop and culture in and around the Lower East Side. That entails a lot of things, right? Heavy on the black culture and what's going on in the Lower East Side. The graffiti culture happening down here, the art culture, of course, the music culture, the community culture, right? The Hispanic culture, bunch of big events that I promote for them, right? Because we all family down here. So definitely, please stay tapped into the corner. This your boy, Mr. Wonderfu. And let me just run that back to you real quick so y'all can know what's happening this week in WonderFu's world. February 17th at Hidden Tiger, that's 212 Avenue A. February 17th, 212 Avenue A. Wednesday, we got Certified Vibe presents the Echo Events, sounds by Nala Simone, Static Selector, and Ninth Wonder, hosted by Rob Markman, special guest performances. The very next day, we got DJ Tony Touch, Toka's Pop-Up Mix, playing nothing but club bangers. And then Sunday, we got our every Sunday, all Sundays, Industry Sunday event, again, at Hidden Tiger, 212 Avenue A. And this week, we will have the Jungle Brothers and Friends, right? Our resident DJ, heavy hands on the ones and twos, and our sweet, beautiful bartender, waitress, Rena Rocks, serving up the cocktails, and your boy, Mr. Wonderfu, documenting everything that's going on. So now that we done got in and around the world, let's get into what we got to get into, man. How to get motion, right? How to get motion. First things first, what is motion, right? How to get motion. What is motion? It's going to mean different things to different people, right? For me, motion is just being further than where you was at with this project, with this week, with this month, right? For me, that's motion. Um, Again, how do we get it? I'm gonna post a clip. I bumped into an artist. He's out here doing his thing. His name is Lord Skull, and he really dropped a gem on me. And I definitely want to share that gem with y'all, right? I bumped into the artist Lord Skull at Razcast album release, and he definitely dropped a gem on me because, you know, let me just take it to me. I can't even complain about no motion. We only been doing this 6 weeks, right? I could say how long I've been rapping. Yeah, I've been rapping a long time, but this grind that we only been on it for 6 weeks. So I can't complain that there's no motion, right? I think it really comes down to expectations, right? That's what a lot of people's, right? The motion really, I think, is emotion. And again, a lot of this is my opinion. We didn't do no studies. The test we are doing is what I'm doing, right? Documenting everything, showing y'all, and we're gonna see if this is how we get motion. But I bumped into the artist Skull, and he said something that was deep, and I'm gonna post it so y'all could get the whole breast of it. But he was like, "Yo, wonderful. You could be the best rapper, right? But that's just only one sense, right? There's 5 other senses, right? People got to be able to see you, touch you, smell you, hear you, right? Posting the music online, that's them just hearing you, right? But now, how are they seeing you, right? So, meaning, where's the music videos? Where the performance is, right? They need to be able to smell you where the performance is at, right? So, that was so deep. And again, excuse me, you got to do with what you can with what you have, and we all understand that, right? But for me, right, it just was letting me know, like, you got to just get into all aspects of this, right? So I think that was dope to listen to and dope to hear, right? Because a lot of times when I'm asking these questions and talking to y'all and giving my opinion, is just really me talking to me, telling me what I got to do and what I think artists need to do to get motion. I think more artists need to get more organized, right? Instead of 1,000 links, one page should bring them everywhere, right? One page should be able to bring y'all inside my world, right? And so until I do things like that, we ain't going to get the motion we looking for, right? Be more intentional, right? It ain't about going to every event. It's what you doing when you at these events. Are you acting Mr. Cool, or are you, you know, making yourself, are you trying to get what you're trying to get accomplished, right? If you're trying to get motion, then for me, I don't be at events acting Mr. Cool. Anybody will tell you, I turn the camera around many times, and it's something you got to tell yourself, right? Because there's levels to these things, and I was going to get into that. I got to put out more music, right? So for me, it's just more. You got to be more intentional, right? You got to put out more music, more organized, right? So that's just one way to get motion, right? More, right? Touch more senses, right? So that's just one way to get more motion. Let's touch more senses. URL and IRL, right? Let's get into posting versus, not versus, posting and IRL, right? Because for many of us, all we've been doing is posting. And some of us ain't even been posting about the music, right? We'll sprinkle the music in with whatever else is going on. And again, I'm talking to me, right? But for any artist trying to get motion, the main thing got to be the main thing, which is the music, right? And posting is easy. So you're not working hard to get that fan, so why should you get 1,000 of them, right? All of us recognize the ease of just pressing send, right? So you really got to get out there, IRL, physical, again, right? You have to touch as many senses as possible. Again, we're getting back to over there because again, that's where the IRL come in from the senses, right? I know a lot of us, some of us is like, hey, I've been posting and still ain't nothing happening. Figure it out, right? Again, I can't tell anybody the answers because I don't have the answers. I'm trying to get motion, right? And I know a lot of people may be like, because I'm at these different events, seeing all these different people, right? But what I had to tell myself and what I want to tell all artists, nobody could validate you as an artist. They could only co-sign you, right? That's the number, that is what I want us to really know. Nobody can validate me. If you feel you're an artist, right? You're an artist. Only thing people can do is co-sign you, right? So there's levels to this, right? I don't go ask Razkaz at this point, yo, come jump on the corner or let's do a song. I gotta be more consistent in what I'm doing to where I'm even confident enough to where if Big Bro say, yo, touch the stage, I can get busy. You understand? And I was watching something the other day and they say we can't skip steps, right? So that's the number one thing, right? We can't skip steps. So, right? Performances, podcasts, right? All this help with touching those different senses and trying to get motion, right? Because we all there, right? You could be at events with all these different people, but you got to know there's levels to this. When I see these different DJs and these big podcasters, I'm not there saying, hey, let me jump on your podcast, right? What I do? I'll pass them a sticker, right? Just so we just trying to touch senses. And I didn't even know that's what I was doing, but that's what I'm doing, right? And this is something I've been told people, and this is a big gem for artists. Have something to hand out so you stand out. Have something to hand out so you stand out. And why I say that? When we at these different events, and I'll take me, I can't show people my superpower, right? My superpower is I feel I'm really good at making music, but I can't show that at these events, these different networking events. Now, when you're performing, that is your chance to show people like, hey, this is my superpower. So when I'm at these events, who you know is who you know. We spoke about relationships on the past. We spoke about relationships. To me, that's another big way to get some motion. Relationships. So while I'm continuously at the same spots, so I can continuously see the same people, right? Eventually, it'll all make sense. And that's what I want us to think about as artists. Don't think about your entire grind. Whatever grind you on right now, how long has this been? Right? If you got a project out, how long have you been grinding this project? If you got a single out, how long have you been grinding this single? Right? So that's pretty much, some of the things I wanted to, discuss. And also packaging and presentation, right? for me, I didn't want to keep telling people coming soon, dropping soon. So I won't say we rushed, but there is certain elements of my packaging that I could have used someone with that expertise, right? And it ain't nothing to get discouraged, right? Like I said. And it's as simple as using Fiverr, right? If you can't find the thing you need right there and you don't do it the best, right? The first presentation is the best presentation, but also I don't want us waiting because we couldn't find this person or we couldn't find that person, right? So yeah, get it out, but look for ways to keep getting better. And that's all I'm doing. I'm looking for ways to keep getting better. Music wise, uh, podcasting wise, relationships wise, right? We're just looking for ways to get better. So, you know, this is the experience and this is the experiment. So yeah, let's get back to packaging and presentation, right? Everything could be better, right? Everything could be better. So like I said, for me, I wanted to get the music out there. I didn't want to keep telling y'all coming soon and things of that nature. So again, we didn't rush the project, but there's elements that I know that I wanted to do, right? And I can still do it. Like I said, we not, and that's another thing we gotta know. We still small on the big scale of things. So if you tweak something, right, and you only got 50 views on something, you're gonna say, "Oh, I didn't change it." Why? Right? Think about the views that's gonna come, right? Your core fans is there. They'll be able to go back and be like, "Oh, he changed it. All right, he's learning," and things of that nature. But I want y'all to know, right? The main thing is the main thing. Music is the main thing. But for me, like I said, this year is nothing. It's all about music, marketing, and merch. So um, I'm not a videographer. We understand, like I said, I respect everybody's hustles. So right now I can't shoot the music videos. Because like I said, the goal of this for me was to get the project out and then we get on that visual run. And it's still the goal, right? Oh, I don't even know how I forgot to include this in the business. We uploaded a song for Music Mondays. So please go check that out. Sick and Tired. Another dope song was off that Who is Mr. Wonderful project. And this is right hope I don't know if y'all remember that commercial back in the days. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of myself. It was just always a funny commercial to me. But now being grown, definitely understand what that lady was talking about, right? And when you're sick and tired, is you can either do nothing or do something, right? And you could do nothing, do something, or do the same things, right? For me, I chose to do something, right? So again, we just uploaded another song on YouTube, New Music Mondays. Go check it out. Your boy, Mr. Wonderful. And yeah, we having fun. Project is out. Music is good. Response is good. Exactly what I expected to be. I didn't expect to go viral or none of that, right? I need this growth so I can get better. And as you touch bigger stages, your performance is better is ready for bigger stages. Your presentation is ready for bigger audiences, right? Your appearance is ready for bigger audiences. So again, for me, as I just gotta keep going, right? I just gotta keep going, which is the hard part. I know it's tough. When you posting, you ain't getting the views, you ain't getting the likes, you ain't getting the shares, you ain't getting the subscribers, you ain't getting, right? Nobody, we all know nobody cares. Ain't nobody coming to save nobody. You just got to keep going. You just got to keep going, right? And we got to have fun with this. That's one thing I got to make sure I'm doing with this channel. Although I want to be as crystal clear and talk as clean and as much as possible to y'all. I still got to make sure I have fun with this channel because that's what it's about, bringing y'all into my world, showing y'all, right, me as an artist and, you know, me as a business, right? This channel is me showing y'all Mr. Wonderful as a business, showing you I'm worthy of that investment, showing you I'm worthy of that purchase, right? So yeah, and what I really want to tell artists out there, and I think this is what we really experiencing, because this is when I was thinking of this topic, this is what came to my brain. I think we really experiencing slow motion, right? That's what I think most artists are experiencing, slow motion. And I could dig it. That's what I think is happening with me, right? Slow motion. And we all know, right, what they say is better than no motion, right? But we definitely covered a few things to help you get some motion. We definitely pointing you in the places where motion is happening, right? Hip hop is happening in these places. Hip hop is happening at these events. Not every podcast, and I'm telling myself this, not every podcaster there is so big that you can't get on it. Not every producer there is so huge that you can't get a track. Not every videographer is going to be out of your budget, right? So again, that's pretty much it for me, meaning telling myself, right? I think those things done intentionally, right? Done with organization can help you and I get motion. What are those things? We discussed it. Posting, IRL, right? URL, IRL. They got to marry. Hip hop is going through a beautiful phase, right? Hip hop is going through a beautiful phase, right? Hip hop started out in the park. It's going through a beautiful phase, and again, that's why you seen that on the billboards, whatever the numbers was. Why? Because hip hop is being consumed differently. People are buying the physicals, right? People are buying the physicals. So how do we get some motion? Again, we're gonna keep pounding. Pause. We're gonna keep tackling this subject. We're gonna keep tackling this subject. We're gonna keep asking our peers, you know, those ahead of us, you know, those behind us, right? What it takes, what we got to do, you know, to get some motion, whatever that means to you. And that's another thing, and that's going to help me bring this into the conversation. I just seen, or we all just seen that LaRussell just signed a distribution deal with Rock Nation. And it was a lot of hoopla for whatever reasons, right? For always remaining independent or whatever, right? And this is what I say for me. And many of us been rhyming a long time, right? So you don't know what was people's dreams when they started putting that pen to that pad. You understand? Some of us came into the game later, meaning as far as putting the pen to the pad. So you was able to think independence, right? But many of us, that was the goal, right? To get signed to the Rock, to get signed to Rough Riders, Death Row. Those were dreams. So that's how I look at it, man. Like, for me, like, of course I want a deal because I know what I could do with the deal, right? The cameras and everything already get better, right? My presentation to y'all already gets better, right? My packaging to y'all already gets better. My accessibility to y'all already gets better because now I'm doing shows here, there, everywhere. So, again, this is individual dreams. And of course, it's nothing wrong with having an opinion on the topics and the goings-ons of today, right? That was just my 2 cents. I see no problem with it. I think many artists would love to have a deal, right? Um, and for me, and you're right, that's what all of this is for. Because a deal to me is just an investment. So no, you don't want an investor. That is what we got to start looking at things different, right? Hip hop is a different time. We smarter, right? So you telling me someone's going to give you a 250 grand deal, and we'll just go on the low end, right? Let's just say 250, and you don't know how to invest that properly to turn that 250 to something else, right? So again, we got to start looking at things, investors, partnerships, sponsorships, right? Everybody's doing deals. Everybody's doing deals. Nike's doing deals, right? We got to get certain things out of our brain. You are a business, right? You a business. Get that in your brain, right? I'm going to walk the streets and look for different businesses that want to invest in the channel. So we probably got their stuff hanging behind and their ads in the bottom, right? This is a business. Some of us are doing it for fun, right? And more power to everybody, right? But some of us is doing this as a business, and some of us need to get serious about our business. There's dollars out there for all of us, locally, right? So that's why we're choosing to tap in locally. I want to highlight this beautiful Lower East Side culture because I remember back in the days when they were shooting Men in Black 2 down here, right? So many things done occurred in here. So now when you got your camera out, you can document it, present it, right? I really don't got to go elsewhere to document hip hop, to document culture, right? Down here. And right across the street, they did the pizza shop was the pizza shop they used to do The Last Dragon, right? And a bunch of things as we get into more episodes, we'll tell you about a bunch of different historic spaces and places and events that took place on the Lower East Side of Manhattan. But again, artists, man, again, right? Motion. I want it for you. I want it for me. How we gonna get it? I know it ain't gonna happen with me just sitting in this house. That I know. I know it ain't gonna happen with me just posting, because I've been doing that, albeit not as consistent, not as intentional, right? And I think a lot of artists, go look at your page. How much music is up there, right? That's what you really need to do. Go look at your page. How much of it is dedicated to music and how much of it is dedicated, to other things, right? So I'm glad y'all was able to come inside Wonderful, Mr. Wonderful's Corner this week. You can look for artist interviews. We're going to be doing artist interviews, interviewing local business owners, and all related to the culture though, right? Again, if you got something going on you would like us to discuss, send it to the DM, right? Again, slow motion is better than no motion, right? That's one thing I want to make sure I get through to us. Slow motion is better than no motion. Nobody can validate you as an artist, right? As artists, we really got to do 3 things, but 4 things. So what are the 3 things? Write, record, release. As artists, that's all we got to do. Write, record, release. Now, the next layer, write, record, promote, release, record, right? Nobody, again, like I said, nobody could validate us as an artist if we do those things. Write, record, release, right? It's your boy, Mr. Wonderful, and I'm just reminding y'all, each and every week, come hang out with me, come to the Mr. Wonderful's corner, come spin the block, and above everything else, stay wonderful. I'll see y'all next week. You can tell artists that's out here trying to do what they do, how to get some motion. What you can tell?
How to get some motion, you gotta stay consistent, right?
Stay consistent. How?
Let's take it outside.
Everybody say that.
Say they
Stay consistent. How?
Oh, hold up, video content, man. All right. So obviously everyone's gonna say stay consistent, but I'll tell you.
Right? Stay consistent. How?
That's baseline, but I'm gonna tell you what the real gem is.
Yeah, what's going on?
A lot of people don't know.
Oh, look, they getting it ready. They getting it ready. They getting it
Yeah,
ready.
we grilling out here tonight. It's an
listen.
album release tonight. We grilling. I'm listening, brother.
Right? Shoot music videos, right? And it sounds simple, but it's real because it's one of the most basic pieces of advice in the world, but people gotta see it to believe it, right? So if you got songs out, you nice, cool, there's a lot of different senses. They just hearing you until they could see you, pause, until they could feel you, until they in your presence, they know what you smell like, you know what I'm saying? Until the bitches know what you taste like, you heard? Like, that's how they get to know you. But listen, it's music, so that applies to one, but you gotta think about it as applying as many as you can. So shoot music videos, man. Like, obviously a shitty music video ain't gonna help nobody, but you pay your local dude a couple $100, yo, get me right. I mean, looking fly, boom. People see that, that's like a commercial, bro. I'm saying, yo, motherfuckers could have an ill restaurant, they could be making ill food. If nobody knows about it, no one's buying the food. You got the best burger in town. If nobody knows it's the best burger in town, they still going to McDonald's, you heard? So that's a fact. I say it like that. You got to shoot videos because it helps people really understand it on a deeper level in terms of sensing who you are. They need to see who you are. You got to think about it like a brand. You building your brand. So they got to see you, hear you, believe you, all of that. So shoot some music videos, man. Make sure you look fly, put your best fit on, you know what I'm saying? Go hit your homie with a camera. You know, nowadays it don't even matter. You can shoot it on the iPhone. But listen, they gotta see it to believe it. Don't forget that.
Let's go.
Come on, baby.
What he said? What he said?
Right?
Everything
Tell
what he
us.
said.
What he
All
said.
the above.
Nah, we're not round ready. We're not round ready. We're not round ready.
I'm ready. Sell it.
Oh, he stunned him.
That's what I said.
He stunned him.
SKO out of
It
nowhere.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Right there, man. That's a 181 special. You ain't never seen that for nobody in your life. It's
Yo,
like
he
the
got
time,
stunned.
nigga. 181 down to the LES, back to 181, nigga. They don't know the Uptown Gauntlet, nigga. You take all the Thanos stones, you smack a nigga in the head crack, son. Word two. Shout out to the Samsung phone, man. Peace.
Silton.